So for the first one, that says x is greater than -5. So this is on your bell work paper. Make sure you're labeling the box with the date. Anytime you're absent, you can just leave that box empty. And I collect bell works on Friday. All right, so for this first one, it says x is greater than -5. So that means that on the number line, I'm starting at 5, and I'm going up forever. Now, because it says equal to, it is a closed circle. So interval notation is just saying, what are the numbers that would be a part of my solution? So to write that, we will put a bracket on the 5, and it's going up forever. That would be the answer to number 1. For number 2, it says x is less than -3. So that means I'm starting at -3, and I'm going left. And I'm going to keep going down forever. So the smallest number that I can use is -infinity. And I can go up until -3. It cannot be -3. It could be close to -3, but not -3, because it doesn't say it can equal -3. So it would be -infinity to -3. Both sides will get a parentheses. Okay, this one says it has to be any number between 0 and 10. But this 0 is included because that's equal to. So I'm going to put a close point there. The 10 is not. So that means that I can use any number between 0 and 10. I can use 0. So the number 0 can work. I can go as close to 10 as possible. It could be 9.99999, but it cannot equal 10. So 10 will get a parentheses. And then lastly, we have any number between -2 and +4. Both sides are not equal, so both sides would get an open circle. So that means I would write that -2 to 4, and both sides will get a parenthesis. So we don't have much to do as far as notes, but you will do a practice question today on your own, and we'll go through it together. So go ahead and take out your notes. We're going to go to page 6 and answer questions about the notes, about the graphs. All right. Well, the first thing we should all be able to answer right away is domain. Because remember, this never changes, no matter what. Everybody should get that point on the test. Now, notice that this graph is a smile. Because it is a smile, that tells me that the A value is positive. I always like to say A stands for attitude. If your attitude is positive, you're smiling. So because A is positive, the vertex is a minimum, which means it's the lowest point. So on this graph, the lowest point is right here on the y-axis, where I put that red dot. Let's go ahead and name that order pair. So because it's on the y-axis, x is 0, y is -4. Okay, in this vertex, this x value tells us where our axis of symmetry is. And remember, axis of symmetry is the middle line. So at x equals 0, that's going to divide the line in half. So what that means is if I draw a vertical line straight down here, these two halves are the same. So it's like I'm dividing it in half. That's the axis of symmetry. It's the middle line. The -4, that tells me my range. So looking at the y-axis, the lowest that this graph goes is right here. That's the lowest point. But notice that the graph is going up, 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 and it never stops going up. So my range will be -4 to infinity. All right, any questions? All right, let's look at the second graph. So this graph is a frown. So that tells me A is negative. So because it's a frown, it has a highest point. So this point right here is my maximum. If it's a frown, it has a max. If it's a smile, it has a min. So let's go ahead. Oh, I forgot to fill in domain. Let's fill that in because that don't change. All right, so where did I put that red dot? What is the coordinate plane, the ordered pair? The ordered pair for that red point, Stefan? Is it 1, 4? 1, 4. So the 1 is the axis of symmetry. So you're going to write that as x equals 1. If you only write 1, you only get half the credit. So on the test, you have to write it out. X equals 1. And the range, because this one is going down forever, so my range would be, my lowest point is -infinity because it's going to always go down. So the lowest it can go is -infinity. The highest it can reach on the y-axis, though, because range is y, is +4. So my range will be -infinity to +4 with a bracket.